Uhuru. My name's Wendy, and I am the West Coast organizer for the Uhuru Solidarity Movement. First time going live here, so um, excuse the technical issues. And I'm going live just to announce the fact that we are hosting Chairwoman Penny Hess, who's one of the Uhuru Three. She is the chairwoman of the African People Solidarity Committee and author of this book, Overturning the Culture of Violence, which was originally published, I believe, in 1992 or 93, 92, as the culture of violence, and then it was written and published in 2000. So 25 years ago, and we're celebrating this book. This is a very important book that is informed by the work that Penny Hess has done over the years to organize under the leadership of the African People's Socialist Party for white people's reparations. And I'm a member of the Uhuru Solidarity Movement, and I organize with my comrades in the San Francisco Bay Area and also on the West Coast to win people to join the organization. This is a way that we can fight back. We can be about reparations from the white community. This is the way to make a better world, to overturn colonialism. I just have to mention there's been a lot of posts about the plantation burning down, and I see that as such symbolism. African people taking pictures, dancing, having tea, all kinds of memes and things. That's the African resistance to a colonial system. The US system was founded on the enslavement of African people and the genocide of the indigenous peoples. And I'm here to tell you there's a way that white people, we can be honest about our history. We have to face it first. Now, this book really forces you to face the horrors of history. And we are seeing the horrors of Palestinian people being slaughtered in real time right now. And I'm also here to tell you that this is the way that we stand for a free Palestine is to be under the leadership, be part of the Black Revolution that is overturning this colonial system. And I also want to shout out my comrades, the leadership of the party, those who are in St. Louis right now, who are facing a real tornado and more storms coming in to hit an already devastated Black community on the north side of St. Louis. So I know there's going to be calls for people to donate to those relief efforts of Black Power Blueprint. So mainly, I just want to invite people to tune into the live stream right here on YouTube and Facebook that's going to be broadcasting our in-person events happening in Oakland, California, San Francisco, and also San Jose. Shout out to the Marxist Library, the Nibel Proctor Marxist Library for hosting the Oakland event, Mercury Cafe in San Francisco for being so willing to host an event at short notice after Bound Together Books, a radical, quote in quotes, anarchist bookstore canceled us with no real explanation. And then finally, shout out to our friends at the San Jose Peace and Justice Center. So those events are May 20th, 21st, and 22nd. They start tomorrow. You can find more info at uhurusolidarity.org. Those events are posted on the website, and information about how to register, how to donate, and get the book. Get the book, Overturning the Culture of Violence. Penny really walks you through the crimes of white society, complicit, with genocide. That's what it means to be a settler colonist. And we see that before our eyes in occupied Palestine and Gaza. So the other thing that it does in the book is really lay out the case for reparations and the role of white solidarity with Black power. It goes through in one of the later chapters the whole struggle around when the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, otherwise known as SNCC, and it's SNCC, is the organization, one of the key organizations in the 60s in the civil rights movement and transitioning into the Black Power movement. SNCC kicked out the white people from the organization and said, go organize in your community where the belly of the beast is and where the resources are being hoarded. So we're here to invite white people in particular to join, but of course everyone can come and be part of this movement under the leadership of the African working class. So I hope to see you there. Again, you can go to tinyurl.com/Uhuru3 SF Bay, as well as go to uhurusolidarity.org. You're going to find out about the victorious struggle, hands off Uhuru, and not one day, not one dime. The people really came out, and it was the power of the people that prevented the Uhuru 3 from going to prison, prevented the attack that would have put Amalia Shatella in prison for the rest of his life. So what the party has taught us, what the African People's Socialist Party has taught us, is that when we fight, we can win. So we say unity through reparations. See you there.